Hi, and welcome again to another edition of Market Analysis for today, Wednesday, 9th of October, 2024. I'm Giovanni Betancourt, and this is a recording previous to the USA Open. All right, so we see that the indices, the NASDAQ in front of us, and on this daily candlestick chart, yesterday had a pretty wild swing. It did fluctuate below, and then quickly it recovered and closed in the green. So we see that the market had previously broken our levels of resistances. So let's just change those. But before we do that, let's just use the half an hour chart, so we could go back half an hour and see what is going to be happening. I think I like that better than the other ones. So let's use in this scenario of half an hour, we gotta make the chart wider so we can see the market fluctuation within this half an hour. So we see the pivot point for the NASDAQ way below the market fluctuated above it yesterday. We obviously going to be having by Friday, we have a lot of different banks. JP Morgan Chase is going to be reporting earnings. We're going to start in that new earnings season is going to start kicking off. We also going to have tomorrow the CPI. Consensus is for a 2.3% inflation reading in comparison to the previous month. So let's see which is obviously August. So we're going to have the reading for September. So let's take a look at, let's see where we can, how are we going to analyze this to come and find a level of resistance. We can use obviously the round numbers. They'll be psychological round numbers. But in this case, being to 20,300, this candle jumps at me. And so I'm going to use the top of that wick just to use that as a probable level of resistance. So that'll be a first level of resistance. And then support, we can use the 20-day moving average within the Bollinger Band. So that'll be a dynamic, obviously, support level for it. And then we can use the 50-day moving average as another support, and the lower a band of the Bollinger Band, also the pivot point, and the 200-day moving average is below the 200-day moving average. So I am speculating that we're gonna be having another move to the upside, and see if we can, volatility will increment and just take us above and start walking the upper band, or walking the bands, as I say in the Bollinger scenario. So those are the levels for today. That's a resistance level for the NASDAQ in this half an hour chart, and obviously the moving averages are going to be our level of support. So going with the trend is your friend. So and as far as the S&P goes, well, that same particular candle jumps at me, so I'm going to use that as my resistance, my first target. Obviously we could continue moving higher. 5,800 is obviously that psychological level, okay, for it. So we could probably just as fluctuation, as the market opens up and more participants come in, we'll probably see that movement to the upside. Okay, so during the close yesterday, we saw that particular move to the downside. We have rebounded, making it, creating a double bottom here, right below the 50-day moving average using the bands, and we hiked to the upside. Right now we just been creating a coffin of congestion, equal highs, equal lows. So the consensus will be for the upside. So there you go. Again, moving averages to be used as probable level of support, dynamic support. As far as the Dow goes, well, the Dow is a bit more of a downtrend scenario rather than his peers, the NASDAQ and the S&P 500. So it's trading lower now. The 50-day and the 20 are intertwined, really just parallel, very close to one another. So that'll be our first level of support, we'll use initially the 200-day moving average, which is above the market right now, as a resistance, dynamic resistance. And as far as another level, the particular candle also is here, but more of the red, so that could be another level of resistance. And obviously the pivot point is maximum resistance. So let's just use those for today as in this half an hour, okay? Because we're in a half an hour chart. Remember, keep that in mind. All right, so for the Russell in this half an hour, it is fluctuating to the downside. The 50 and the 20 are more separated, giving a little bit of a gap of range here. So it is fluctuating to the downside. But let's see if it'll continue to move lower, will it come down towards our level of that 23-day moving average within the Bollinger Band and do a reversal trade to the upside, obviously. And see, let's see if it'll do that. So resistance 2200, psychological round number, so that'll be our first level, and then obviously the pivot point will be the second one. So as far right now as we're trading lower. So crude oil. All right, so crude oil, we're gonna be having that particular numbers coming out, and so we probably continue to find more support for crude oil right around the level of $73. Okay, yesterday we kind of did fluctuate a bit lower than that, but in this half an hour chart, we can speculate that since we have all three moving averages above the market, all right, so the market is having pressure to the downside, and let's see if it'll be able to recuperate, or will it do another attempt to the downside. $72 will be our first level of support, and then I have another second one right around 70 and change. So let's see if it will do momentum to build up to the upside as the day progresses, or will continue moving down. Then we have Nat Gas, which is just really low in volume, kind of picking up right here. But you see, the bands are just really pinched, obviously. And we could probably use speculate that in this half an hour we did open up with a little gap up. So will that create some momentum to the upside? As we see the RSI above the 50 marker, so that implies that bullish momentum is picking up. So let's see if we'll be able to reach at least that first 256, which is a round number. Now gold had been just really sustaining itself north of 2600. So that's a very strong psychological level for it. It has been trading lower. It did fluctuate to the downside yesterday a whole lot. A lot of profit taking, repositioning, right? So China being one of the biggest consumers of gold, and obviously India, they came out of that golden week. So perhaps we could probably start seeing some more of a pickup, bid on gold today. And now, if it does continue to move lower, our target will be 2600, and that will be obviously a very strong zone for you to keep your eyes on and see if you're able to do a reversal trade as it comes towards it. But obviously, you could recover anytime and just do a nice leg up towards the 200-day moving average. The 50 is right on top of the upper Bollinger Band, so that could be our first resistance level for gold in this half an hour chart. Okay, then we have silver. Within silver, so silver did fluctuate below already our level of support that we used yesterday. So I'm gonna bring this puppy down. I'm gonna just use 30 because it's a nice round psychological number, bringing this level of resistance to really $31 also. So I'm about $1 range for silver. This thing can continue like so back here, more trading to the downside, and that could probably be the RSI is below 50, so implying momentum as a bearish momentum picking up. So let's see if that will be the case. And so selling the metal in this half an hour. Now, copper has a stronger fluctuation to the downside. It's already walking the lower band, or sliding, because walking will be walking. This, I think, sliding the lower band. So let's use 434 as our probable level of support and bring down our resistance to right at 442, right between the 20 and the 50-day moving average. In this half an hour, the copper is retreating a whole lot. We are in the overbought territory. So levels, you can use, let's say, 436 as an initial level of support, and see if since it's already in the oversold territory, we can do a reversal trade from here to the upside. Then Bitcoin is tanking, strongly tanking. Wow. All right, so let's just use 61,400 for Bitcoin, and obviously we can use the moving averages as a level of resistance. The 200-day moving average is just flat out, straight out above the market, obviously. So that could probably be a level of resistance in the future, but this could just continue moving lower. RSI is about to enter oversold territory, so keep that in mind. Then the currencies, the euro has come and fluctuated below that 109.5 that we had set up. So let's lower that to 109.400 and use our levels, our moving averages, as dynamic resistance levels. And obviously the upper band also can be used as that. That's in the 30-day, no, it's 30. I'm just talking about 30-minute charts. Okay, so I have faster fluctuation. Right, then we have the pound, which is just further away from our level of support. So I'm gonna bring this puppy up, and I'm gonna use this double bottom right here as a probable level of support. And obviously we have the 200-day moving average as our dynamic resistance levels in the upper band initially. So let's see if it'll stay here and just idle around that level. And that could probably have a lot, obviously you have a lot to say, is the dollar index. Will it continue, will it push higher and come towards the 102,500, or will it now just make a reversal, just drop towards the 20-day moving average? And furthermore, if it does that, then we'll see a recuperation on the metals and on the currencies itself. Have a great trading day. I'll see you tomorrow.